Thank you for having me. Special thanks to Melanie for your kind introduction. I truly appreciate that. Today, I want to talk about the impact of academic stress on college students. Dr. Han Say, an Hungarian-Canadian endocrinologist and one of the fathers of stress research in the world, who provided convincing arguments that stress impacts health. His view of stress as a non-specific phenomenon received a backlash among his peers and research communities. Many argue that if stress was a non-specific phenomenon, everyone should react to the same stressors the same way. Furthermore, I believe that students respond to stressors in an academic environment differently, even when the trigger is the same. For example, stressors like excessive assignments from the lecturer and the poor time management on the part of the students and peer pressure can lead to academic stress, physical problem, and a lack of balance in college students, to say the least. Stress is hurting students at every level of their academic pursuits. Well, while occasional stress can help students stay focused and improve their recall, which can be great when cramming for tests or preparing for a presentation like this, academic stress has dismal consequences for college students because it causes depressions, leads to burnouts, can reduce motivation, and hinders academic performances. Now that I've laid down the framework of my speech, it is a good time for me to discuss three main points on the impact of academic stress on college students in the United States. Firstly, some students may be at a particular risk for academic stress and poor emotional well-being. This may be due to depression and mental health issues, which highlights the urgent need for interventions and prevention strategies. The research carried out by Miron et al. Said the rate of suicide among adolescents and young adults has increased significantly over the past few decades in the United States. They said that there is a likelihood of 11 out of 100,000 college students could commit suicide. And among these categories of students, the medical students are more prone to committing suicide during their college days. Another research carried out by Goodwill Jr. and ZooX state that suicide is the second cause of death among American college students. And they are able to draw a parallelism between mental health issues and suicide. And according to them, an untreated mental issue over a long period of time automatically leads to suicidal thought and risk. And in the United States, the three states that are leading in terms of number of suicide attempts are Wyoming, Montana, and Alaska. Having discussed the dangers of depressions and mental health issues and their impact on academic stress on college students, it is now a good time for me to talk about what we refer to as BOS, the burnout syndrome and poor time management. To be able to put this into perspective, I would like to quote from Stephen Halls. And his quote actually captured my thoughts when he said that good time management brings with it increased relaxation, less stress, and more satisfaction and greater accomplishments. With this, Rosales Ricardo Y. et al. Also states that the most common manifestation of burnout syndrome in students are physical and mental exhaustion, dropping out of schools, and decreased academic performance. Interesting. Statistically, 40% of students drop out of the college each year. Also, the survey conducted by the Educational Data Initiative, EDI, in 2023, last year, showed that nearly 25% of first-year students drop out while pursuing their bachelor's degree. This is career, 25%. And this is recent research carried out last year. And when digging deep into this issue, we found out that the number one reason why college students drop out of school is their inability to juggle between work and study. Well, I highlighted and discussed extensively the effect of burnout syndrome and poor time management of students as the cause of their academic stress. It is a good time for us to discuss the reduced motivation, the effect of reduced motivation on college students, how reduced motivation impacts the academic stress on college students. We'll start by saying that academic stress can reduce motivation, leading to increased college dropout rates. As I said earlier on, stress can be a good thing if well managed. But when stress becomes overwhelming, it makes it harder to focus and get things done. According to the research by Yang M. et al., they said that academic stress can obstruct student participation in physical education by impacting their self-determined motivation. It is important that we understand that students' dropout rates has negative consequences on the economy of the United States. Therefore, onus is on the government to do more to reduce or to formulate a policy that will address the reason for students dropping out of college. And as well as the students, but the educational system as well, should also do whatever it takes to retain students while in college in terms of motivations and teaching them time management and ensuring that they are not overloaded with unnecessary volume of assignments. In conclusion, I would like to reiterate again that while educational stress can help students stay focused and improve their recall, which can be great when cramming for tests or preparing for a presentation like this, academic stress has a dismal consequences for college students because it causes depression, like I said earlier on. It leads to burnouts, can reduce motivation, and hinders academic performance. Overall, to put everything together, 1, the greater the academic stress, the more prone to depression. 2, higher level of stress increases the risk of academic burnout in students, which should not be allowed. Number 3, the overwhelming school-related stress reduces motivation to do work, impacts their overall academic achievements, and increases the odds of dropping out of college. I implore the government to continue to do more to reduce the incidence or the impact of academic stress on college students through policy formulations and implementation. Thank you.